Yo, what is up, guys? This is Awesome Sports 13 here, and today I'm on a call with Monster Firestorm and Riley McCord.
Hey guys, what up?
And I am here with Spin Master Monster Jam Points Competition Season 1, Event Number 8. So, if you guys did not see the last event, where is he? There he is. Golden Retriever, he had a total of 14. He is a total of 14 points ahead of second place, as he is in first with the points lead. And then in second place is the Burn Victim Zombie with a total of 43 points. He is in second place. And I forgot to say, Golden Retriever has 57. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good here. We get to our first round races. And by the way, I forgot to say, we were gonna kick things off with Blue Thunder and Big Kahuna as we go down here, and then we'll turn this way under the ramp, and then we'll end off round number 1 with Monster Mutt Rottweiler and the Joker. So we are going to be going this way, to that way, and let's go ahead and kick things off with Blue Thunder and Big Kahuna. And round number 1 is underway. And the first winner will be Big Kahuna, taking the win over Blue Thunder. Next up, we have the Red Primer Gravedigger, taking on Zombie. And it will be Zombie, taking the win over the Red Primer Gravedigger. Next up, we have Full Charge, taking on the Black El Toro Loco. And it will be Full Charge. Next up, we have Superman, taking on Captain's Curse. And the Superman will take the win with a block. Next up, we have the points leader, Golden Retriever, taking on Bakugan Dragonoid. And it will be Dragonoid hits the line first and the ramp tips over. But that is a stunner. That's huge for the point standings as he loses in round 1. Next up, we have Wolf's Head taking on Storm Damage. And it will be Wolf's Head taking the win over Storm Damage. Next up, we have Time Flies taking on Gravedigger. And it will be Time Flies getting the win with a block. Next up, we have Gravedigger the Legend taking on Alien Invasion. And what a race, but it will be Gravedigger the Legend taking the win over Alien Invasion with a comeback. Next up, we have Crush Cycle taking on the Event 7 champion, Monster Mutt Poodle. And it will be Crush Cycle taking the win over Poodle, and the defending event champion is out round 1. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash taking on the Stunt Truck. And it will be Sparkle Smash as he hits the line first, taking the win. Next up, we have Monster Mutt taking on Stinger. And it will be Monster Mutt getting the win over Stinger. What a win. Next up, we have Octonator taking on Jurassic Attack. And Octonator will block Jurassic Attack for the win. Next up, we have El Toro Loco taking on Rage. And it will be, what a race. I think that was El Toro Loco. Let me look back at the replay. Alright, you guys, so I took a look back at the replay, and you guys could tell easily that El Toro Loco hit the line first, but barely, though. If you look back and slow it down, you'll see he'll take the win over Rage. Next up, we have Megalodon taking on the Mercury Monster Mutt. And it will be, what a race, but it will be the Mercury Monster Mutt, goes all the way over there, taking the win over Megalodon. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter taking on the World Finals 20 Avenger. And what a race, but it will be the World Finals 20 Avenger taking the win over the World Finals 20 Avenger. I meant to say Bounty Hunter takes the win over the World Finals 20 Avenger. Next up, we have the Green Ghost Gravedigger taking on the Grave Clips Mohawk Warrior. And what a race, but it will be the Upset King taking the win over the Green Ghost Gravedigger. Next up, we have Axe taking on Dragon. And it will be Axe taking the win over Dragon. Next up, we have Bad Habit taking on Scooby-Doo. And it will be Bad Habit taking the win over Scooby-Doo. Terrible run by Scooby-Doo. Next up, we have Jester taking on the Yellow Zombie. And it will be Jester hitting the line first, taking the win. Next up, we have the Orange Bad Company taking on Earthshaker. And it will be Bad Company hitting the line first, taking the win. Next up, we have the 25th Anniversary Avenger taking on Horsepower. And it will be, what a race, but it will be the 25th Anniversary Avenger getting the win over Horsepower. Next up, we have Lumberjack taking on Bulldozer. And it will be Lumberjack getting the win with a block. Next up, we have Velociraptor taking on the Global Avenger. And it will be Velociraptor. Next up, we have Batman taking on Kraken. And it will be... Oh, what a race! This is close. Going straight down. As you can see at the top of your screen, Batman will take the win over Kraken. Next up, we have the Darkest Neo Dragonoid taking on Racing Stripes. It will be the Darkest Neo Dragonoid hitting the line first, taking the win. Next up, we have Max D taking on Salvager. And it will be, what a race, but it will be Salvager with a comeback win, taking the win over Max D. Next up, we have Maximum Destruction taking on the Purple Gravedigger the Legend. And it will be the Purple Gravedigger the Legend taking the win over Maximum Destruction. Next up, we have Boogie Van taking on Iron Outlaw. And it will be Iron Outlaw with a comeback win, taking the win over Boogie Van. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops taking on Wildflower. And it will be Soldier Fortune Black Ops taking the win over Wildflower. Next up, we have Shaker taking on Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it will be Shaker. Next up, we have Ranger Rescue taking on the Purple Jurassic Attack. And it will be the Purple Jurassic Attack taking the win over Ranger Rescue. Next up, we have the Biker Zombie taking on Recreation. And it will be, what a race, but it will be the Biker Zombie taking the win over Recreation. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on the Burn Victim Zombie, the truck that is in second place in the point standings. Double Decker hits the line first. That is huge for the point standings as he'll take the win over the Burn Victim Zombie. Next up, we have Higher Education taking on the Lucas Stabilizer. It will be, what a race, but it will be the Lucas Stabilizer with a comeback win. Next up, we have the Split Paint Job Avenger taking on Nightmare. It will be the Split Paint Job Avenger taking the win over Nightmare. I don't even think Nightmare hit the line. And as you can see, he didn't. And therefore, the Split Paint Job Avenger will take the win. Next up, we have Stone Crusher taking on Bad Company. And it will be Bad Company taking the win over Stone Crusher. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Husky taking on Whiplash. It will be Monster Mutt Husky taking the win over Whiplash. Next up, we have the Event 6 champion Crush Station taking on Excalibur. And it will be, what a race! I think that is Excalibur. Let's go down. And it is taking the win over Crush Station. What an upset. Next up, we have the Silver Wolf's Head taking on Backwards Bob. And it will be the Silver Wolf's Head hitting the line first, taking the win. And the final race of round 1 will feature Monster Mutt Rottweiler and the Joker. And it will be Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Alright, you guys, and the 40 trucks that you currently see on the screen will get a total of 1 point for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 2. We're going to kick things off with Big Kahuna taking on Zombie. Matchups for round 2. Some pretty good matchups here in round number 2. And we'll end off round number 2 with the Silver Wolf's Head and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. So let's get round number 2 underway. And round number 2 is underway. And the first win will be Zombie taking the win over Big Kahuna. Next up, we have Full Charge taking on Superman. Superman will hit the line first, and he'll take the win over Full Charge. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid taking on Wolf's Head. And it will be, what a race! But as you guys can tell, going down, Wolf's Head will take the win over Bakugan Dragonoid. What a race. Next up, we have Time Flies taking on Gravedigger the Legend. And it will be Time Flies hitting the line first and taking the win. Next up, we have Crush Cycle taking on Sparkle Smash. And it will be Sparkle Smash getting the win over Crush Cycle with a block. Next up, we have Monster Mutt taking on Octonator. And what a race. I don't know who that was. I'll check the replay just in case. Alright, you guys, so in the video, I'm going to end up slowing it down for you guys, but you can tell, if you slow it down and look very carefully, Octonator hit the line first, and he'll advance to round number 3. Next up, we have El Toro Loco taking on the Mercury Monster Mutt. And it'll be El Toro Loco, what a win, taking the win over the Mercury Monster Mutt. Next up, we have Bounty Hunter taking on the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And the Mohawk Warrior will easily beat Bounty Hunter. Next up, we have Axe taking on Bad Habit. And it will be Axe taking the win over Bad Habit. Next up, we have Jester taking on the Orange Bad Company. And it will be the Orange Bad Company. What an upset. Next up, we have the 25th Anniversary Avenger taking on Lumberjack. And it will be Lumberjack taking the win over Avenger. Next up, we have Velociraptor taking on Batman. And it will be Velociraptor hitting the line first and taking the win. Next up, we have the Darkest Neo Dragonoid taking on Salvager. And that is really close. I'll have to look at the replay. All right, you guys. So if you slow it down at 0.25 speed, you'll see that Dragonoid hit the line first, and he'll take the win. Next up, we have the Purple Gravedigger the Legend taking on Iron Outlaw. And it will be the Purple Legend taking the win over Iron Outlaw. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops taking on Shaker. And it will be Soldier Fortune Black Ops hitting the line first and taking the win. Next up, we have the Purple Jurassic Attack taking on the Biker Zombie. And what a race, but Purple Jurassic Attack flips over, taking the win, or giving the win to the Biker Zombie. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on the Lucas Stabilizer. And it will be Double Decker, what an upset, taking the win over the Lucas Stabilizer. Next up, we have the Split Paint Job Avenger taking on Bad Company. And it will be the Split Paint Job Avenger hitting the line first and taking the win. Next up, we have Monster Mud Husky taking on Excalibur. And Excalibur hits the line first. If you slow it down, you'll see he takes the win over Husky. The final race of round 2 will feature the Silver Wolf's Head and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. The Silver Wolf's Head hits the line first and takes the win. Alright, you guys, and the 20 trucks that you currently see on the screen will get a total of 3 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 3. We'll kick things off with Zombie and Superman as we go down here. A lot of good races in this round, and we'll end round number 3 with Excalibur taking on the Silver Wolf's Head. So who is going to round number 4? So who is going to the 4th round of event number 8? And it will be Zombie taking the win over Superman. Next up, we have Wolf's Head taking on Time Flies. And what a race! But it will be Wolf's Head blocking Time Flies for the win. That is a photo finish. Look at that finish, as Time Flies will lose to Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Sparkle Smash taking on Octanator. And it will be Octanator taking the win over Sparkle Smash. Next up, we have El Toro Loco taking on the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And it will be Mohawk Warrior taking the win over El Toro Loco. Alright, you guys, so you guys are probably going to question why I'm counting them falling off the side of this ramp. That is completely legal. I forgot to mention that. So falling off the orange ramp, I count it and it's completely legal. But if you fall off this ramp, then I delete the clip and then rerun it. So yeah, just to clear that out of the way in case you guys are wondering why I'm not rerunning it, but yeah, that's why. So next up, we have Axe taking on the Orange Bad Company. And Axe will hit the line first, taking the win. Next up, we have Lumberjack taking on Velociraptor. And it will be Lumberjack. Next up, we have the Purple Legend taking on the Darkest Neo Dragonoid. And that was legal, as you guys could see. He did not fall off this, he fell off that, so that is legal. He falls over, giving the win to the Purple Legend. Next up, we have Soldier Fortune Black Ops taking on the Biker Zombie. And Soldier Fortune Black... Sorry, I did not mean for the video to cut out like that, but Soldier Fortune Black Ops will take the win over Biker Zombie. Next up, we have Double Decker taking on the Split Paint Job Avenger. And what a race, but it will be the Split Paint Job Avenger taking the win over Double Decker. And the final race of round number 3 will feature Excalibur taking on the Silver Wolf's Head. And it will be the Silver Wolf's Head. Alright, you guys, and the 10 trucks that you currently see on the screen will get a total of 5 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for round number 4. And as you guys can see, there's 10 trucks, and 10 trucks will go down to 5. And there will be a fast loser. So the 2 trucks that have the best run that lost will have a chance at the fast loser. Whoever wins that will advance to the quarterfinals. And the person who loses will get a total of 7 points for this event. So let's go ahead and kick things off with Zombie and Wolf's Head. So who is going to the quarterfinals of event number 8? And it will be, I think that is Zombie And it is, taking the win over Wolf's Head. Next up, we have Octonator taking on the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. And Octonator will take the win over the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Axe taking on Lumberjack. And what a race, but it will be Axe taking the win over Lumberjack. Next up, we have the Purple Legend taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And Soldier Fortune Black Ops will hit the line first and take the win. And the final race before the of the round before the quarterfinals will feature the Split Paint Job Avenger and the Silver Wolf's Head. And it will be the Silver Wolf's Head. Alright, you guys, and here's our matchups for the quarterfinals, but I looked back at the races to see who had the two trucks that had the best runs that lost. And here they are, Lumberjack and the Purple Legend. Who is going back as the fast loser? And it will be Lumberjack. Alright, you guys, so the 4 trucks that you currently see on the screen, Wolf's Head, Mohawk Warrior, the Split Paint Job Avenger, and the Purple Legend will get a total of 7 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our quarterfinals. And obviously 6 trucks will go down to 3. We'll need another fast loser, so the 2 trucks that have the best run that lost will have a chance at the fast loser. Whoever wins the fast loser race comes back into the semifinals, and the loser will get a total of 9 points for this event. So, here we go. Who is going to the semifinals? And who is going to the semifinals? And it will be Zombie, but Octonator has a shot at the fast loser race, as he goes really far and has a strong spot for the fast loser race. Next up, we have Axe taking on Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And it will be Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And the final race of the quarterfinals will feature the Silver Wolf's Head taking on Lumberjack. And it will be the Silver Wolf's Head. Alright, you guys, and here's our semifinals, but we need a fast loser, so I look back at the races to see who had the best runs. And here they are, Lumberjack and Octonator. Who is coming back as the fast loser? And it will be Octonator hitting the line first. Alright, you guys, so Axe and Lumberjack will get a total of 9 points for this event. Alright, you guys, and here's our semifinals for Spin Master Monster Jam Points Competition Season 1, Event Number 8. So, inside of Zombie, we have Red Crash Speedway. Inside of Soldier Fortune Black Ops, we have Ace the Metalhead. Inside of the Silver Wolf's Head, we have Antonio Rodriguez III. And inside of Octonator, we have Riley McCord. So who is going to the championship race of event number 8? So who is going to the championship race? It will be Ace the Metalhead and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And Soldier Fortune Black Ops will be taking on the Silver Wolf's Head. Alright, you guys, so Zombie and Octonator, Red Crash Speedway, and Riley McCord, you guys did super well, but better luck next time in event number 9. You guys will have a total, or add to your total of 11 points for this event. And then there were 2. Inside of Soldier Fortune Black Ops, we have Ace the Metalhead, and inside of the Silver Wolf's Head, we have Antonio Rodriguez III. And Soldier Fortune Black Ops was actually one of the favorites to win the whole thing coming into event number 1. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it done here today. But anyways, the winner of event number 8 is going to be none other than Ace the Metalhead inside of Soldier Fortune Black Ops. You have won. Congratulations to you. You have won event number 8. This will hopefully boost you up a ton, as you will get yourself a total of 15 points for this event. So sorry to Antonio Rodriguez III in the Silver Wolf's Head. You did super well, but better luck next time in event number 9. And yeah, so better luck next time in event number 9, but you will get a total of 13 points for this event. Congratulations to Ace the Metalhead in Soldier Fortune Black Ops. You have won. Congratulations to you, man. You get yourself a total of 15 points, and I'm going to go ahead and add up the points right now. Alright, you guys, so I added up the points totals, and here we are. So, Golden Retriever still has the points lead at 58. Excalibur moves all the way up to 46 points. Burn Victim Zombie with 44. Soldier Fortune Black Ops, the event number 8 champion with a total of 42. Lucas Stabilizer with 42. Octonator moves all the way up to 40 as he is now in the top 6. So all of these guys pretty much have a shot at winning this. So I would say probably from 32 points to above, they have a chance at winning. I don't think everyone else personally has a shot at winning. But yeah, pretty much the top 20 and above. So that is from the Black El Toro Loco going forward is pretty much, I think, the trucks that have the best shot at winning. Sorry about that. But yeah, here are all the trucks in all their glory. Sorry about that again. And once again, the Joker is the only truck that has not made it past round 1. So I'm going to actually have an awards video, and the Joker may or may not win Mystery Relevant. So, yeah, guys, so that is the point standings, and I'll see you guys in event number 9.